Hey guys, welcome back to my channel today. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my picks for the current Nordstrom sale. Hey guys, so as I'm editing this video, I just wanted to mention that this picks video was actually meant for the Nordstrom sale, but ever since, this was literally within the last 24 hours, they've pulled basically all of the beauty stuff from the sale. So there's no longer a Nordstrom 25% off in the beauty section anyway. At least that's my understanding currently. It might change again, but I am going to focus this now on the Neiman Marcus sale, which is 25% off, and still almost all of my picks are there. If you are looking for the Charlotte Tilbury picks I'm going to be talking about, they won't be on Neiman Marcus, but they will be 15% off at Bergdorf Goodman. I cannot say that guy's name for the life of me. Bergdorf Goodman. Anyway, there's Harvey there for you. Now, before I get started, I do want to kind of reiterate, I talked about this a bit when I first mentioned the sale. This in no way is me trying to be insensitive about the current situation happening with COVID-19. I know that a lot of you want me to continue to post videos still in the makeup category and just to kind of use my channel as a bit of a happy, hopefully, distraction from the chaos that's happening kind of outside. But if you do not want to shop the sale or the sale offends you in any way because of what's happening, you don't have to shop it. And do take my sincere apologies if you think that this is being offensive in any way. This isn't my heart. I just want to share this sale because I think this is my job to kind of inform you guys about that kind of thing. And if you want a bit of a distraction, then this is a great video to check out as well. All right, now the first thing I want to talk about is sunscreen. I do have a ton of favorites and there will be a hits and misses video in the near future when I talk about sunscreen a little bit more, so just stay tuned for that. But the brand I want to talk about is Supergoop. And the first product I want to tell you guys about that I think is amazing is the Zinc screen from Supergoop. This is SPF 40. It's a broad spectrum sunscreen. If you are wanting a mineral sunscreen, this is a good option. The active sunscreen ingredient is zinc oxide. So I know that there's a ton of people that want that type of thing for their sunscreen because they are reactive to chemical sunscreens. I want to let you guys know that from my perspective and opinion, I have talked to dermatologists and I do have a nursing background. Chemical sunscreens are not unsafe for you. I know I get a lot of questions about that, but more so people choose mineral sunscreens for the sake of sensitivity to the skin. Some chemical sunscreens can get some redness and some irritation, so they prefer mineral ones, but both are effective at protecting you from the sun. So this is a great one, you guys. The Zinc screen is fantastic. I'm obsessed with it and definitely a good option to check out during the sale. This is another sunscreen option. This is a chemical sunscreen though, and this is the Unseen sunscreen from Supergoop. Again, this is a great option, but the difference being that the active sunscreen ingredient is a chemical one. So just a preference, but I find both of these are fantastic. This one has more of like a silicone-y kind of consistency to the skin. It also mattifies the skin really well. I use this as a primer kind of every day, to be honest, because it's great for that sunscreen protection, but it also has a bit of a mattifying effect, which I don't think they really thought was going to happen, but it did. So that's good. This one is also SPF 40, so another great option. And I do also want to talk about the CC cream. Now I have gotten a ton of questions about this product, and I will be also kind of doing more of why I love this in a hits and misses, but this is the Supergoop CC cream. It does have sunscreen built into it. The shade that I have is light. Now, just so you guys know, this one will darken slightly on your skin when you apply it. I don't know if that's my skin oxidizing against it or if it's just, you know, the product itself, but that is my experience. The sunscreen component in here is the mineral ingredients. So we have zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. Both of those are mineral-based sunscreen kind of ingredients. They are not the chemical ones, so just so you know. And yeah, this one says SPF 35. It's not as strong as the sunscreen products alone, as you can see. Those are both SPF 40, but this is a great option too. The next product, just kind of in sequence when we're kind of doing our makeup, is primer. And I do have one good primer to suggest to you guys. I'm not trying to overwhelm you with suggestions for this video. I'm just going to try to do like some of the best of the best. So I'm going to try to kind of keep it a little bit tighter, but there's still quite a few to go through though. So anyways, this is the Hollywood Flawless Filter. This is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is on sale as well. You guys know I love this thing. It has a really nice glowy component to the skin. It layers under foundations beautifully. The shade that I have is number 3 light medium, but I would go even a little bit lighter than this. This to me is a little little bit peachier than I would like, so I think I'm gonna go for the light shade when I do get another one of this guy, but this is fantastic. Definitely gives a nice glow to the skin, and I'm obsessed with this primer, so this is definitely a good option. And speaking of Charlotte Tilbury, there's quite a few Charlotte products on sale, so let's go through that real quick. The next item I think is a great one is the Chic to Chic blushes from Charlotte Tilbury. There's a few of those on sale as well, otherwise known as the boob blushes. These are fantastic. My blush preferences typically are more glowy and sheeny, more so than matte, but that's just my preference. I do go for a matte blush from time to time, but this is the shade Pillow Talk, by the way, and it's fantastic. I'm obsessed with these blushes as well. One palette from Charlotte that I've been really surprised as to how often I am using it is this Pillow Talk palette, and it is also on sale. So this is the palette I'm wearing on my eyes today, actually. I kind of mix around the shades I use. So she does have them in groups of 3, kind of for like ideas for looks if you want, but I kind of jump around and do whatever I want, and it's really up to you, right? Like, it's your palette, you do whatever you want. But this is a really beautiful palette. Because she does pink so often, I was surprised at how often I actually use this guy, considering I have a ton of other pink palettes, but I've been pulling this one quite often. So this is also a great option to pick up during the sale. Lipsticks as well. So Charlotte Tilbury makes some of the best lipsticks that I've ever used, that I've ever worn. I do love them, and I have a ton of them in my collection. She does have some Matte Revolution lipsticks on sale, the Kissing formula, which is a creamier kind of consistency, and she also has the Hot Lips collection, which was about late last year. And the lipstick I'm wearing today is from the Hot Lips collection. This is the Dance Floor Princess shade named after Kylie Minogue. This is the shade of it here, and it's so pretty. It's the one I'm wearing today. Super gorgeous, very creamy. I love the pigmentation of this. You can build it up, or you can just kind of keep it, you know, quick zhuzh, and you're good to go. This is a lovely formula. So the cases of these are refillable, which I like. And then my second, I think I'm going to suggest to you guys a shade that I don't think gets a lot of love, and this is Bitch Perfect from Charlotte Tilbury. This is a Kissing formula product, so it's more creamy versus the matte finish, and it's so beautiful. It's like a perfect everyday pink color. You can see that there. Bitch Perfect is on the sale items as well if you're interested in a new lipstick. All right, now I want to quickly highlight some foundations. This is where I kind of went a little crazy with recommendations because there's so many nice ones on sale right now. So it's just going to depend kind of on your price point or what you're interested in picking up at this point. But let's start with the OG. This has been around my collection for a while. This is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, and this is the foundation I am wearing today, and I wear shade 5 for those that are curious, but this is a nice one because it has a beautiful luminosity to the skin. It's a consistent medium coverage. You can build it up to full in certain spots, I would say. It's just an effortless skin-looking finish, and when I mean skin-looking or skin-like, I mean as skin-like as wearing makeup can look, because you will look like you're wearing foundation. I don't know. When people say it doesn't look like they're not wearing any makeup, I'm like, is it true? So anyways, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is a nice skin-like finish where it's not too matte, it's not too glowy, it's not too radiant. It's just like the perfect middle ground. So this is a classic for a reason. It's a bestseller for many years, and this is also on sale. The La Mer Soft Fluid is not in my collection currently, but it is one that is on sale, and this is a good opportunity if you love that product to get it at a significant discount. The La Mer Soft Fluid has a bit of a scent, just so you know, but that one's a little bit more, it's more of like a satin finish than the Giorgio Armani, I would say, but both are still beautiful. The La Mer one just sinks into the skin beautifully and kind of gives like that just soft airbrush kind of look. It is also, I would say, a medium coverage, but this one is crazy expensive, so it's a good opportunity to check it out if you're interested. Another one that is up there in price is this guy. This is the Tom Ford Soleil Glow Foundation. Beautiful. This one does have SPF in it. It's an SPF of 30. And this one too, like, this is all kind of a common theme, but they all have a glowiness kind of factor. They all have a medium to full, but mostly medium coverage. so you can kind of like shear it down or build it up. Like those are the types of foundations I think are amazing. They all have very subtle differences between them. Let's put it that way. So if you're kind of like, ooh, I want to try something Tom Ford, and this is kind of the style that you like, similar to my preferences, this is a good one. I'm only going to mention one setting powder, and that is the Mer The Powder. This is also on sale. So once again, if you're interested in Mer, this is a good time to check it out. This has lasted me a long time. I've actually been purposely trying to use this every day because it's now getting to the point in my collection where it's been like over a year. So I'm trying to kind of really get rid of it. So I'm using more and more of it, and this is still hanging in there. So a lot of people have told me that this powder used to come with more, but I never had that previous size, so I'm not sure. But this has still lasted me forever. So to me, I'm not mad at it. Like, I still think I've gotten my money's worth, if that makes sense. The next brand that has a ton of products on special is Hourglass, and I really want to talk about them because they have a lot of great products too, mostly in the glowy kind of category as well, which I like. Their ambient lighting powders are on sale, sorry, and their bronzers and their blushes as well. Now, I'm just going to kind of show you the Ghost palette. This isn't the palette on special, This isn't the palette on sale, unfortunately, but these are kind of you can see the gradient effect of these. Like, these are basically what the powders look like. So the powders up here, these are like ambient lighting powders. You can kind of use them underneath the eye to bring light to the area, like to kind of brighten. There is bronzers that look like this, kind of like a gradient effect. We have blushes that look like that with like a gradient kind of effect too. But you can kind of see they have like quite a few tones going on, right? So I would suggest checking these palettes out because these are gorgeous too, and they're normally so expensive. So I love that. And I also want to give a bit of a shout out to their Caution Mascara. This is also a nice one to check out too. I personally enjoy this one. It has a nice like tapered end to the wand. The bristles aren't too long, they're not too short. So I think they separate and lengthen beautifully. So this is another option. There's also these slip elastics that are on sale. These are great for kink. Oh my goodness. I have a ton of hair, you guys. I have thick hair, long hair, and when I'm working out and I'm putting my hair in a pony, I use these guys because they keep my hair back, and then I can take my ponytail out and I don't have a kink, which I'm like, yes, this is amazing. So I can go about my day and not have to worry about that. I do want to mention 2 hair products as well. The Dyson hairdryer was on the sale website. It's officially sold out though, so unfortunately that is no longer there. I hope they restock it for the sale because it was 25% off, which is insane. So that's amazing. It's a hairdryer I love. And speaking of Dyson products, I do have a review coming of the straightener, so stay tuned for that. I also want to talk about my curling wand. This is from T3. So you can see it's got like a bit of a tapered end, but this is the T3, what is this? It comes in a pack of 3 barrels. So you can see it comes like that. It's called the Whirl Trio, styling wand with 3 interchangeable barrels. So you guys, I rarely wear my hair curled. So when you watch my videos, I'm most likely straight haired because my hair falls straight a little bit more naturally, and I am terrible at curling my hair. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't grow up doing it, I never learned it, and now I'm learning it now when I'm 30. So word to the wise, learn earlier, because that sucks to learn later. But anyways, this makes it a lot easier to do. I love this one. All I do is I hold my hair in place and I kind of do the technique, and I'm getting better and better at it all the time. So this is definitely worth the money. When I splurged on this initially, I got it full price like a sucker. But anyways, I was like, I rarely curl my hair. Is this even worth it? But it is an amazing product. Do let me know what you're planning on getting during the sale. What do you recommend? And until my next one, guys, take care. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys.
But somewhere there's a light inside of us. It shows the